Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterfly. We're here on Modern Warfare of 2019 as it's COD Wednesday, and today is the big announcement, more like little teaser, of MW2 of 2022. I just want to go ahead and start this video out by saying a huge thank you for all the support on the channel recently. We're nearly at 100 subscribers. That's huge to me. I'm very grateful for it, so thank you to everybody and all the new subscribers. Welcome. As I have for today, I went ahead, took my time, and watched some bigger YouTubers as to what they have going on, and some YouTubers that actually got to go ahead and play this game. I went ahead, jotted down some bullet points, some things that I thought were the most important parts as to what might be going on. We're just going to go ahead, jump in game. I'm going to actually be playing in the background, so might get a little bit sidetracked with what's going on in the game. We're going to try to keep our focus here, talk about some bullet points, and with all that said and out of the way, let's go ahead, get right into the gameplay. Alright, so here we are finally in a game, and I got my wacky little class here with an LMG. A big thing about MW2 is we're kind of going to have like specialized class for everybody. Apparently this game's not gonna kind of be its regular, it's not gonna be its normal run and gun of Call of Duty and all that jazz. We're kind of gonna have specialized class for everybody's play style. So we're gonna have like the regular run and gun individuals, then people that kind of like to camp and chill back, they're gonna kind of have all their heavy set classes and whatnot. Then of course anybody that wants to go ahead, push through with like, I don't know, assault or any of that jazz, they're gonna have their own specialized class. The kind of like a mix between like the running gun and camping aspects. I guess that's more or less what you could call that. One big point about MW2 that everybody's saying is swimming. So full pun intended, the question at hand is MW2 going to be a sink or swim with how many intricate little things they're trying to add into the game. So swimming apparently is one of the big things that they're adding in. We're going to be able to jump in water, swim, and apparently they really finalize this down to the best of their ability. We're going to be able to go underwater, only have our melee or secondary, so basically like a pistol or a knife, shooting out of the water. All bullet velocity and all damage overall is diminished, so that's not going to be anything to worry about. That was my worry whenever it comes to the water, is somebody going to be able to just camp in there and take me out easily without me being able to tell, because I'm assuming graphically speaking the water is going to look good if they're taking their time with all this. I mean, I'm hoping overall it's going to look good, because we're going to be playing this game for about 2 years before a new Call of Duty comes out. Aside from that, if somebody's also in the water and you see them, apparently you're going to also have the same problem that somebody in the water would have, regardless of whether the fact or not you have your primary weapons. I don't want to make this whole video about solely water, because that's basically what everybody's talking about, is water. That's their main point and their key factor that they're having with this game. Another thing that I took note of was we're gonna have this sort of thing that's like a grenade that you can attach to the wall and it shoots through. I took that as kind of sounding like Fuse from Rainbow Six Siege, which is kind of strange. Overall speaking, I went ahead, looked back on every other aspect that we're talking about here with this game, and it almost seems like Call of Duty's trying to move away from the whole run and gun that this game has. They're kind of trying to move more towards like a tactical feel, more like Rainbow Six Siege. We're gonna have to communicate with each other, let each other know where people are, so we can kind of get a head start on some enemy that might be coming up the right side or the left side or any of that jazz, which I know we could kind of do that already. It's just seeming like we're moving more towards that aspect. And aside from that, another thing that I kind of found strange is we're gonna apparently have some sort of like inflatable dummy. It reminded me of the one time I was playing this game. You have that one spray that you can spray in the wall, and it looks like somebody's crouched there just chilling. Actually thought it was a real player, I'm not gonna lie. This inflatable dummy is apparently gonna have like sounds, movement, all that jazz. Supposedly, we don't know exactly how realistic, but it's gonna be there, and it's just gonna be another distraction away from actual combat with a real person. Another key factor that they have is vehicles are gonna be seemingly more realistic. We're gonna have like smoke roll out of hoods. That's gonna kind of indicate how much damage a vehicle actually has. We're gonna be able to pop tires now because kind of don't really have real things going on with Warzone vehicles. So apparently that's gonna be a huge aspect, is we're gonna be able to pop tires. Now I don't know if that's just gonna like completely halt a vehicle's movement, or if it's going to be like the trailer where that truck kind of flipped over. I don't know. Maybe it depends on what tire you pop. Another big aspect with this is customizable attachments. Apparently this is going to be a very in-depth thing with this game. You're going to basically apparently have percentages and what this attachment has over this attachment, but I don't know. We're kind of gonna have to wait and see how all that works out, how we're gonna have to do all that. It's not gonna be just the standard thing of, oh, this is a special style of a weapon, so you can have a special attachment. It's just gonna overall be full customization. Just seems like it's gonna be quite a pain whenever it comes to trying to mimic somebody else's class. So it's kind of gonna push us more towards just figuring out what works for us. Another thing I found interesting though, from the whole swimming point, how all the movement's gonna be. We're gonna have things like just a tap of the slide button and that'll create our slide, and then if we hold it, we're gonna be able to dolphin dive. Thought that was really interesting that we're finally getting dolphin dive back. That's gonna kind of open up a lot more opportunities for movement and how everything works out. Whenever it comes to things like Warzone, how you already are kind of chilling in a building or whatever, and you think somebody might not be able to get to you, it's gonna kind of open up that window of opportunity for that person probably will be able to get to you any way you think that they won't. Kind of parkour in a way. I guess this game's gonna almost be sort of big on parkour. It seems like with how much movement we're gonna have in this game, it's gonna really determine who plays this game a lot and who doesn't. There's so much that you're gonna have to indulge in, and it seems like it's gonna be a game that you're really gonna have to take your time and really play it to really figure out like what weapon works for you, what maps work for you, what kind of movement works for you. Are you more of just a standard run around and gun, or do you like to kind of hang back and chill? Gonna really have a window of opportunity for everybody's play style, and I kind of like that. It's gonna be pretty nice to kind of really surprise your enemy in any way, shape, or form that you want to. But overall speaking, I mean, that's basically all the little key points that I wanted to go ahead and speak on. This is basically just all my opinion of the game and how things are sounding. Of course, we only got about a 2-minute trailer. Not a whole lot that you can really touch on until we get multiplayer gameplay or gameplay in general of how this game's actually going to look. I mean, graphically speaking, if it's anything like the trailer there, it's going to look fairly good. It seems like it's going to look a lot like this game in a way. Kind of like the little part in the trailer where we had like night vision. That seems really different. It's not any night vision that I've ever seen personally. I guess we just kind of have to wait and see. That was just really a huge teaser of everything. We got a lot more movement. Probably going to have a lot of different things that we can go ahead and do and try out. I don't know. Graphically speaking, game looks good, but with how everything's sounding, it's going to be very intricate, very detailed, and a very large range of what you can actually do with your weapons and as a player. With this whole AI thing, apparently Warzone 2 is going to have AIs, and I'm just genuinely hoping that the AI system isn't something like Fortnite where for some odd reason it seems like real people are playing these guys. I'm hoping that it kind of just adjusts to, if I'm dropping like 30 plus kills every single game and I'm going like 30 and 4 or 30 and 5 or something super good, super high kill death ratio, if we range it from like a 7 out of 10, I'm hoping that this AI has like a chance out of 10 bullets to hit 7 of those on me if I'm dropping that many kills and my KD is looking like that. I mean, I guess in order to kind of adjust that way that I'm kind of speaking on it, I guess for somebody that has a high KD, make it like a veteran AI, and then a very poor KD dropping 4 kills and 30 deaths or something like that, then I hope that it's more of a recruit AI. I kind of just hope that it just adjusts to any of that. I know it's probably going to be kind of hard. Maybe they could have some kind of radius as to being able to detect somehow what kind of a player you are. I mean, if they could have individual campaigns, which I know you kind of have to pick what kind of campaign you're playing, then I feel like they could somehow implement that thought process into the AI to go ahead and detect what sort of player you are. I don't know, that might be asking a little bit too much, but I just thought that'd be pretty cool if they could do something like that. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is COD Wednesday. Most of these key points that I talked about were just mainly from people that actually got to play the game. I couldn't really make any thoughts or opinions about a little like 2-minute trailer that we actually got. I'm looking more for the gameplay trailer that we should be getting here in the near future to actually make a solid decision and more opinions about. Those are just some key factors that I pulled from people that actually got to go ahead, go see what this game's actually bringing to the table and experience it for themselves. Hopefully you guys did enjoy all the points that I pulled and opinions that I had. If you have any of your own, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. More than happy to hear them. I'm really looking forward to this game. I know it's more of a sequel to this game, but the Modern Warfare 2 back in the day is the one that I got to play as my first Call of Duty, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Hoping that it's going to be a good one. And of course, all the game mechanics that this is actually going to be bringing to the table sound very intricate. Of course, we're going to be up for any challenges that they're bringing to the table. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Once again, I want to go ahead and say thank you for all the support on the channel recently. A big welcome to all the new subscribers here. Hopefully you guys enjoy your stay. We have Minecraft, Call of Duty, and Fortnite. Those are the big 3 games here on the channel. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to go ahead and check out yesterday's video, got the first win of Season 3 over in Fortnite. So if you guys enjoy Fortnite, go ahead and check that out. Link will be down in the description below, as well as here in the outro. Of course, as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.